Hi, I'm Tim Giuliani with your Florida Chamber Daily Legislative Briefing. Today is day 17 of the 60-day legislative session. Yesterday, recycling mandates were heard in the Senate committee and passed. This would require that all businesses with 50 or more employees starting next year report to the state everything they recycle, and within the next 10 years, all businesses would be required to recycle 75% of all solid waste. We obviously have concerns with this bill about the time and cost needed to implement this, and we'll be continuing to update you. Jobs package was passed in a House committee. This is the first of 3 stops in the House. The Florida Chamber has been calling for a Jobs for Florida package, and the Senate will take up the bill today. On to today, slip and fall legislation will be on the House floor for a final vote. The plaintiff trial lawyers are trying to defeat this bill. This would change the burden of proof in a slip and fall case from the property owner and put it on the plaintiff. The Senate version will also be taken up today in a committee, the first of 2 stops in the Senate. Contingency fee agreements will be heard on the House floor as well for a final vote. This would cap the amount of money that any lawyer can make when working for the Department of Legal Affairs to $50 million. Teacher tenure will be brought up in a Senate committee, the second of 2 committee stops for this bill. The Florida Chamber supports merit pay based on accountability that would focus success on the students. The graduation standards bill will also be heard in a House committee. This is the second of 3 stops for this bill in the House. This would ensure that high school graduates have the skills necessary to enter the workforce or college. It would reduce the number of remedial classes high school students now have to take, and it would also increase the value of diplomas here in Florida. We're waiting to hear when the Senate version goes to the floor for a final vote. Also, tax credit scholarships will be heard in the Senate committee, the second of 2 stops for this bill. This expands tax credits given to corporations that donate to nonprofit scholarships. This is obviously a very important day for the Florida Chamber in the Capitol. We hope you'll join us tomorrow morning to find the results of these bills at floridachamber.com/briefing.